fucking gone through the top and just taken care of that.
I was pretty much on top of a couch batting at it with a broom, so I'm almost there.
You realize it's 2016, right? Like, we've invented things so you can reach that.
Ladders, yes, I know.
Yeah,
No, those little grabber arms.
Yeah. You could get a lifted hoverboard and hoverboard over to it.
Isn't that Elon Musk's department? Am I supposed to have something like that already?
He's in the middle of a divorce right now.
Oh no, Mrs.
Oh, let's be sensitive.
Yeah.
Rip his bank account.
Yeah.
Should we introduce ourselves here?
We did not.
I don't even think we've started recording.
I have.
Oh.
Oh.
Welcome to Why Did Ask For?
There we
Yay!
go.
Because
As always, I'm your host, Dan. With me this week is Pat.
Beep.
Yeah. The one and only Tip.
What's up?
And the ever elusive but so seductive Jessy.
Shalom.
You know, I
Jessy's
feel like
sick
whenever
as fuck.
Oh,
And
so
Pat
sick.
still has that goddamn beep going.
Oh my god, I'm annoyed by it, and we live in different time zones.
just pretend that there's a person in my office swearing every couple of seconds here, once every minute.
I'll edit out as much as I can.
I'm just gonna say a swear word every minute.
No, please don't do that, because I gotta edit that out.
It's not
Can I
much
tell you
different
how
than what he normally
neurotic
does.
I am? This is the most I've ever wanted to go to Texas, and I want to go specifically to fix your fucking smoke detector because it is so annoying. I think that's like the one thing that could drive me to kill my whole family. It's just like a beeping smoke detector.
Wow.
I'm gonna
I mean, it's been at least a week, right? It's not like it's something new.
I think I vaguely remember Pat mentioning it, like saying, "Oh man, I better get something to change the battery because it's dying." But like a month ago.
Jesus.
So he's known about this problem for a while.
I need a ladder. I keep telling you, I can't fly. If I could, I would. The other
Pat.
option is
Pat.
buy suction cups and climb up the wall.
Do you
Pat.
own a?
Yes.
Do you own your house?
Yes, I do.
But you don't own a ladder.
I
No,
have.
there's-
it gets better.
There's a magical store
No.
called Home Depot
Or the hardware store.
or Lowe's.
Or the hardware
They sell
store.
those things.
Both of those
Yes.
were hardware stores, Jesse.
Shop
But you
local,
see,
kids.
I'm hoping I can borrow one from somebody, so I don't have to buy a ladder yet, because I don't know what I
Okay.
would do with the ladder.
But you're going to need it around your house.
Okay, Pat, we've discussed this before.
Yes.
You have a brand new house under warranty. Call your goddamn builder and say, "Hey, change this battery."
But they're gonna.
Your house has a warranty?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not a MacBook, Tip. It's a fucking house.
Well, in El
I've never
Paso,
heard of
everything
that.
has a warranty because the people that they send out to go fix it aren't always 100% over 18.
So when you buy a house,
Wait,
If you
what?
buy-
Are you saying that the people that come to fix your house are
I did not say that.
not only illegal
I
immigrants,
said-
but they're underage?
I did not say that, and I am
I'm
not.
pretty
that's
sure
why
you did.
I'm not calling them. I didn't say always.
it's a different lifestyle way south of the border for you, Dan.
Muy
Stay in school,
pequeño.
Yes.
But yeah, when you buy a house, if you buy from a reputable builder and it's a brand new house, you have a year warranty. But if you buy a house that someone else has lived in, you don't get a warranty. It just depends where you're buying from.
You know what
Like
I
an
should do is
Xbox.
just
Your house has a
make up.
warranty like an Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I should just make up a list of
Burn your
things that I
fucking
really,
house
really
down.
hate,
It's
and the
ruined.
last day before the warranty expires, call them and fill everything. Have them come here and like fix everything at the same time to express my
Pat,
hatred.
You need
Yes.
to burn that house down. It's ruined. It's ruined.
Don't worry, I'll get it fixed this weekend when I call my dad and say, "Hey, Dad, you need to go down Pat's house with a ladder."
No, don't send your dad. I'm
Wait,
scared of your
really?
dad.
This is not a 3-person operation. Pat, fix your fucking smoke detector. Oh my god.
But not only that, if Tip's family lives close by, why the fuck wouldn't you call him and borrow his ladder?
Because his dad's scary.
Why wouldn't he call his own parents or his brothers?
Okay, fair point.
I mean, but I'm not gonna call his parents and be like, "Hey, go fix your son's smoke detector."
Has
I
your
get the
wife said
feeling like
anything about
Pat-
the beeping?
It's also a lot of effort, guys. Please.
I get the feeling like Pat sits in that room and goes, "Fuck, that's really annoying," and then goes, "You know what? I could fix it, but and just gets up and closes the door.
It gets even
And walks
better.
away.
It gets even better. His in-laws live fairly close to him.
They're the ones I'm trying to get to like come and help me fix it. Like just get the ladder and I'll do all the work. But
All
like,
the work.
April's like her dad doesn't get home until after 10 at night. And I don't think the thing he wants to come home to is, hey, can you take the ladder over to Stinkin' Patrick's house? Because he has a truck. I don't have a truck. I have a little broken Honda Civic. And
Stinkin' Patrick.
I know, right? So don't worry. It's in the fix. It's driving me nuts too.
How high are your ceilings?
Tall enough to where I
actually-
need a ladder.
Yeah, they're
Like
pretty
I could
high.
stand on a couch and put a chair on the couch like Tip recommended, and I still wouldn't be able to reach it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like 10 feet?
At least a little bit higher than that, I would say.
Yeah. They're
Oh,
pretty
wow.
high. I mean,
Damn, you have a baller ass house.
Well, I mean, I
Right?
have high ceilings. You know what's ironic? When I was looking for a house, I wanted one with high ceilings, and now it's coming back to haunt me because I can't reach
now
this
you're
stupid
like,
thing.
son of a...
Your height greed has cost you dearly.
Just
Yes.
Definitely has.
Your
Definitely
smoke detector has now become a Pat's shortcomings detector.
I feel like we should start sending Pat participation trophies.
No, I don't need that. I got a smoke detector reminding me it beeps once every minute I failed to fix it.
Oh my god, we should get ribbons made that said, "At least you did the minimum."
But he didn't. The minimum would be calling his builder and having someone else come fix it for him.
I don't trust anyone from Texas now that you all have warranties on your house. That I don't want to go there.
It's a
It's
national
horrifying.
thing.
What? I think it's
It's
just
not
for.
a national thing.
I think it's
Yeah,
just for new houses.
No,
Yeah,
it's
if
not.
Well, it is for a new house, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
I
think,
think
so.
it totally depends on what kind of contract you have when you build the house. Everywhere else.
Well, it's because especially when, okay, you ready for some financial talk here? When the housing market kind of went down, a lot of local contractors in El Paso were just trying to get rid of these houses that they forked over all this money to build. So they were selling them at really good rates. And sometimes they would include like furniture, or they would include like washer dryers and stuff like that. And then they would give you a really good warranty. So that way there was a really big incentive to buy the house. So they at least could break even on the sale of the house. And that was a really good time to purchase a house. So I was like, I got to buy a house. The only mistake I made is I didn't buy a ladder.
Yeah, how do you get a house without a ladder?
I don't know. The guy,
I have a ladder and I live in a one-story apartment.
So you should do what I did. Find something that needs fixing. Immediately call your father. Say, Dad, come help me fix this thing because I don't know how. And then he buys a ladder because he lives out of town, and then just leaves it at your house because it's easier. Free ladder.
if our listening audience would like to send me a free ladder, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't
that's
know.
cheating.
I'll get. It'll be taken care of. That's all I can say. It'll be taken care of because it's driving me nuts too. We're very lucky that it's not even in the baby's room, because there was one where it was in the baby's room, and we did get a ladder from April's dad, and he came over and we ripped the stupid thing out of the wall. But this one's in my office, which is
Wait.
Wait,
Time
you
out,
ripped the
time out,
smoke
time out.
detector out of the wall in your baby's room?
not the baby. Well, in the baby's room, it was detached from the wall, so it didn't beep like this. I assure you, the hallway and our room right next to it both have smoke detectors, so he's okay.
What if your baby's lighting up a doobie and he drops it? Or it
Well,
goes up in flames.
Right in the crib. What if your baby is like little Willie Nelson and he's just smoking a J-bone?
I think by the time I woke up and figured that out, I wouldn't care anymore.
And
I mean-
he's so baked out of his mind that his crib is burning. He's just like, whatever, man.
He's just
Sitting,
like,
watching the
whoa,
world
my
burn."
fucking crib, bro. Oh my god, this is
That sounds like something my kid
insane.
would do.
That is totally something Dan's kid would do.
Oh my god.
No,
He's
Dan's
such an
kid.
asshole.
Dan's kid would be smoking the doobie while poking holes in the bags of milk.
True.
And pouring the yogurt out in the trash one by one.
Very
While
true.
looking at Dan going, should have lived in America where they got jugs.
And warranties on houses.
Warranties on houses.
Apparently.
Wow.
Well,
There's
what are
new
the-
houses
No.
in Texas, apparently.
that can't be like
So-
a good financial investment to have a fucking warranty on a house.
How's
Well,
that
I
not
mean-
good? What do you mean?
No,
You
I
get
mean
a
not
year
for
of not
you,
having-
not for the homeowner. Obviously, that's a great thing to have if you're the homeowner, but to be a builder and
Well,
have a
you see-
warranty on the house.
The builders bank on people like Pat
Oh, here we go.
that aren't gonna call them,
Mhm.
whether it be embarrassment, laziness,
Or just straight up not knowing.
yeah.
What is this podcast becoming?
At this point, I'm going through for embarrassment or laziness because I've told him about this for at least 2 weeks now.
Oh my god. Look, it will be taken care of. The thing's beeping. It's driving me nuts more than anybody else. I assure you, it's going to be taken care of, Phil.
But for every person like Pat who won't call the warranty person on his house to replace a 9-volt battery that a child could replace, there's
And don't have a ladder. And I can't reach it. And you know what the other thing is too, Jesse, is that you call the warranty people and they're like, hey, we're going to be there between this time and this time. So then you have to miss a day of work and then they don't show up. Oh, we couldn't send somebody out that day. We're going to send it on this day. And it's like, God. And then you think it's just to change a stupid smoke detector. I could probably borrow a ladder.
I wasn't
Apparently
sure if I
you
could ever
can't.
wind Pat up, but I'm doing it and it feels really good.
I feel sad now.
I feel nice.
At least you're not picking on me. I don't care.
Your sorrow sustains me.
So actual quote that I heard from my wife today, and I shared it in the group me earlier, but I realized I needed more details before I shared it. But this is what I heard. So I'm sitting downstairs, wife and kids are upstairs, and I hear, "Ethan, don't stick your penis in that."
I hear that almost daily.
And I burst out laughing to myself. So I immediately shared with the group, ha ha, ha, look, actual quote. And everybody was fucking confused. They're like, what? So he's getting a diaper rash, and he's also potty training at the same time. So like he kind of understands to hold in his business.
Mm-hmm.
So when he gets a diaper rash, we just leave him without a diaper for a while to like let him get some air. So while he was sitting on the couch naked, it was just after supper, and my wife gave him a popsicle, and the popsicle fell off the stick, so she gave him a bowl. So the popsicle was in the bowl between his legs, and he was eating it with a spoon. And then I guess he tried to stick his penis in it.
In the popsicle?
Which is why in the popsicle in the bowl.
Oh.
Which is why she yelled that, but I don't know. I thought it was really funny because I was downstairs and I knew he was sitting there naked eating a popsicle.
You're like,
when I
man,
shared it
that
with the
takes me
group
back.
everybody was so confused.
Feels cold,
Good
man.
times,
Man, that made me laugh. I needed that laugh.
right? See, it was a nice. I felt I had to share that because it was a nice contrast. Because usually I'm talking about how much of a dickhead he is, right? Like, what's the next thing that he did to piss me off?
Mm-hmm.
Today it was something funny.
Well,
Anyway,
then it can't count if you laughed at it, though. I mean, it has to be something that, like, a begrudgingly horrible thing that he did.
what? No, I'm saying that that's a contrast. Usually I'm bitching about something that he did that pisses me off or whatever. This week he made me laugh.
Of putting your dick in a bowl, can I talk about Rust for a second?
Only if you buy me a copy.
It is so good. It's so good. It's so good. Everyone, buy our merch so Dan can fucking buy Rust. Because it's great.
So, what is Rust
Yeah.
about? I mean, if
Rust
I were
is a survival video game. That was
It's like survival
released-
crafter.
Yeah.
It's like Minecraft
Mhm.
on meth.
no,
The good meth.
Methamphetamine.
Now I'm interested.
The blue kind.
The blue kind, like
the
on
good
Breaking
stuff.
Bad.
Like biker meth or Heisenberg meth. Yeah.
Yes.
Sky Blue.
Yeah. So Minecraft, right? You punch trees, you craft things. It's
Mhm.
nice. There's some loot, but if you're on a server, everyone can pretty well get along. There's really no resource hunger. Everyone, makes do.
Right.
Rust is not like that. There is an underabundance of nice things. You start with nothing, and everyone wants even nothing from you. And even if you're still naked with your rock and your torch that you spawn on the beach with, people will kill you because they're starving to death and they want to eat you.
This looks a lot like I'm looking at a video of it right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks a lot like that game. I think it's called DayZ.
Oh, it started actually as a DayZ clone, and they
Yep.
switched engines, and it's totally branched off into its own thing.
Oh, okay.
But the level of fucking just human nastiness, I think, is probably worse than DayZ, because in DayZ you don't really have anything that's yours. You have things that you find, but in Rust you build in the same way you do in Minecraft, and you have to build a base that can withstand, a crazy onslaught, and you keep all of your nice things in it, and people actively seek to destroy and fucking take everything you have and kill you and eat you.
So it's like real life.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's like DayZ, but you have belongings.
Do you ever play DayZ while listening to Jay-Z?
God damn it.
Play DayZ
Tip.
while listening to what?
Jay-Z.
Oh, no, I haven't. I can't say I have.
Tip, I expect better from you. Leave that kind of shit to Pat.
Aw,
Okay.
please.
Oh.
I thought it was pretty good. I was surprised.
Of course you did.
Doesn't it bother you guys that there are these games now that show people's like true natures in these type of situations?
No.
It makes me really horrified for the apocalypse.
It really, I think it's preparing us, because I think we need to be prepared. I mean, look what's going on in the rest of the world. They aren't prepared.
We need to be prepared like John Goodman
Yeah.
in 10 Cloverfield Lane,
Yeah.
and just kidnap an attractive young couple and sit in a bunker and miss Roseanne so much.
Roseanne
Or
Barr.
we could
It's funny that
be-
you bring up Roseanne. Because we've been talking about Fuller House the last
Yes.
couple podcasts.
Oh,
And
Why?
because we're old and it's nostalgia for us.
Yeah.
So we've been
Oh,
talking about
God.
that, and then we've heard that they're doing Home Improvement as well. They're bringing
Aw.
that back.
Are they really?
Yeah,
They're-
with all
they're
the original people.
Tim Allen hit
looking at
rock bottom.
Home Improvement. I want them to do Family Matters.
Yes.
That's
and,
been discussed, I think.
What was that other one I used to watch on TGIF?
Step by
Not
step.
Step. No, if they bring that back, I'll never watch TV again.
They already brought back. They already brought back.
Barely liked it to begin with.
Boy Meets World in the form of Girl Meets World.
Yeah, it
Terrible
sucks.
show. We talked about that.
Yeah, but,
Terrible show.
So it's
The
okay.
Wonder. No, well, I guess they can't do the Wonder Years now because that took place in the '60s and they'd all be dead.
No shit.
Yeah.
Besides, didn't they wrap up what happened in the Wonder Years at the end of the Wonder Years? Like they told you how it ends with every single one of the characters.
I think so. I think it was a lot like. See, when I think about the end like that,
Mhm.
I always get the kid from the Wonder Years that looks like Milhouse, or I guess Milhouse looks like. And he has a character in the movie Sandlot that looks just like him.
Oh,
And at
Squints,
the end-
yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of Sandlot, they say, and Squints, well, he got lost in the '60s, and no one ever heard from him.
I think that's Bertram that got lost in the '60s.
Oh.
Squints grew up and married Wendy Peppercorn and had like 30 kids.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Good God.
There's conversations that go on here sometimes that even I feel like I'm too young for.
This is like way
Dan, you're the
over
oldest
my
one.
head.
No, I'm not. Tip is.
That's true. Tip, you are the oldest one.
Okay,
Yeah.
dads, let's talk about hashtags.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Back
I
in
don't
my
give a-
day, it
I
was
don't give a
called the
rat.
pound symbol.
I don't give a hot red fuck about hashtags, boy.
And you used to have to use it when you had your beeper. You dial the
When you had
beeper
your
number,
beeper.
push
Oh my
the
God,
pound button.
I remember when I was a kid sending my dad pages. We had this client on our Windows 98 computer that I could send him text pages.
Ah.
Wow.
And it was
Fancy.
like his beeper or his pager or whatever the fuck you people call it for work. And I would just send him messages like, Hi, Dad. Ha 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 ha. And he would call the house and be really angry.
I was never cool enough to have a beeper.
No, sadly, I wasn't either.
We had this guy in El
Perfect
Paso who was the king
Perfect
of beepers.
Strangers was.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told us about that.
JJ, the king of beepers. Probably dead now, but
He probably got shot because beepers were synonymous with the.
he sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I always thought that's what happened to him. Like he ran out of work and became JJ, the king of beepers. I mean, it would have been great. Now, I mean, he's pretty much there now, right? He's doing the advertising for that one mobile app game.
Yeah, Mobile Strike.
Yes. And then he doesn't act anything like any of his like movie characters whatsoever. He just basically is this guy walking around with the phone.
Because he's a normal guy.
I
sure,
can't
he's
understand this sentence that you're saying, Tip. What are you talking about?
I have to disagree there. I don't think he's a normal guy.
He's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, he's sure he was Mr. Universe
Yeah.
and the Terminator,
Yeah.
and he went to Mars during Total Recall.
Right.
Well, he
And
got his ass to Mars.
He erased people's minds. So
And then he was the governor.
Yeah, he was the governor.
And then he was a twin.
he's Not normal at all. Never mind. I take that back.
Thank you.
Hey, you kids remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger was in movies? Yeah.
I don't, Grandpa, no.
Oh, it's because you got your new Steven Seagals. Sorry.
Steven
Fucking
Seagal. Now there's someone
Steven
that hasn't been in a
Seagal.
movie.
Wow.
Oh, man. Why is he so squinty? Did he have a
He's
stroke? or
he's
is that
such a
just his
great
face?
actor.
Steven Seagal?
Seagal. And,
Yeah.
I think he did the same movie every month or so. It seems he put the same movie out.
Yeah, because he's such a great actor. That's
Wasn't,
how diverse he is.
Oh,
wasn't he the
God.
guy who like
It's the same
beat up his
fucking
wife
character in every movie.
at one point?
What?
Wasn't Steven Seagal the guy who? Or no, that I'm thinking of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Never mind.
Wait, did what to his wife?
Beat her up or something like that.
Steven Seagal does not beat up his wife.
Not Steven Seagal. I'm thinking of Van Damme. I'm sorry.
Jean-Claude Van Damme does not beat up his wife. He lays a martial arts beat down upon her.
It's true.
Yes, and Steven Seagal goes after him because he doesn't like that Van Damme's wife is under siege, so he's out for justice on deadly ground.
Boo.
He's above the law and hard to kill.
Boo.
Come on, guys.
Hey, my audio spike looked like a dick.
Was Jean-Claude Van Damme fucking
I'm sure he was. He was a famous actor.
oh, what the fuck was that movie?
Bloodsport?
Highlander? Was that him?
No,
No.
no.
Who's
that,
Highlander?
Duncan MacLeod.
Duncan
All right.
MacLeod. Man,
And-
that really
Such a great Scottish name.
bolted his career into the stratosphere.
But
huh?
no, the guy that played Highlander was he was in Kung Fu.
Was it a different guy that played him in the movie as opposed to the show?
Yes.
What was the
guy
name
on
of
the
that?
shows?
That show that I remember there was like a
There was
show
a
called-
Highlander show. My dad
Yeah.
watched it all the time.
And then they did a crossover movie where it had both Highlanders, the movie one and the show one.
Well, wasn't Kung Fu the one where like they were going to give that role to Bruce Lee and then they gave it to this guy at the last minute?
Because Bruce Lee died.
No, Bruce Lee was alive when this happened, at least according to his documentary.
It doesn't matter because Chuck Norris outlived them all.
Right? Still going strong.
Oh my god.
Bianca
Please,
Brie.
please
Are you
die,
regretting
Chuck
showing up?
Norris.
Huh?
Please. I just want Chuck Norris to die already. I'm over it.
Why?
Because he's terrible.
Chuck
He
Norris
just-
will never die. Death is afraid of Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
Boogeyman
John
Texas,
Van Damme's
closet for Chuck
daughter-
Here
Norris.
it goes with the Chuck Norris jokes.
No. I'm not going down that path.
So I just looked up Jean-Claude Van Damme because I wanted to see what movies he was in. And it
Mhm.
said people also searched for
Kickboxer.
his daughter, Bianca Brie. She's kind of hot. Just saying.
I feel like that's
Leave-
Tip's focus of every podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say, leave it to Tip to find the hot chick. Every week.
Hey, that's a great actor. I wonder if she has a daughter.
I really want to know what movies he was in.
He was in Kickboxer.
Yes, but not that
Great
one.
movie.
He was in another one with
I mean, he was in a
an
bunch of
underground
movies, but
fighting ring, and he shouldn't
Bloodsport?
be there.
Fight Club,
Bloodsport.
Yeah, I think it was Bloodsport.
Pretty sure it's Bloodsport.
Three Ninjas Strike Back.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay,
That
just
was
that.
such a bad movie.
Well, I mean, the first one was okay. When I was a
Rocky
kid, that
loves
was
Emily.
see for a movie that you don't seem to approve of. You didn't remember.
Lionheart. That was the name of it. Lionheart.
Just because I know it doesn't mean it was a good movie.
So movies from the
Christmas-
90s, huh?
Have you ever watched?
I mean, if
the
you want to
original
go
Three
down that
Ninjas?
path, sure.
Jesse.
Yeah. Actually, Kickboxer was from '89.
I sure haven't.
Great movie.
Yeah.
I'll have to put it on my my list of movies to watch if all of the other movies get burnt.
Kickboxer 2? Horrible.
I can't believe it. Such a
It's just-
departure from one, huh?
It was. It really was.
Did you watch Street Fighter?
I've
I
never seen
did. I
Street
owned it on
Fighter.
VHS.
Yeah. Time Cop.
Maybe.
I'm looking at these, and he did a lot of shitty movies.
Jesse,
can
what
I
do you
make
have
you
in
guys-
your VHS collection?
Can I make you guys feel old?
Yes.
The last VHS I ever bought,
Mhm.
well, that was purchased for me. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
The Indian in the Cupboard.
Oh.
I remember that movie.
Yeah.
Didn't the VHS come with like a bunch of cool shit?
Yeah, it came with a
Yeah.
little toy Indian, I think.
It
Not
came with like
mine.
a box and a key, I think, too, right? Didn't it?
Yeah.
Not mine.
Why did you get the bootleg one?
No, I got like the used one
Nice.
Nothing wrong
from
with
the
the used
rental
one.
store that
Hey,
was closing.
great
I
movie.
currently have like 5 or 6 big boxes of VHS tapes in my garage.
My dad got rid of all of our VHS, and I want to murder him still for it.
Really? Why?
What are you gonna watch them on?
On a VCR, mostly.
See,
It's
here's
true.
my problem with
You can still buy those, you know.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with VCRs, because I have the only VHS tape I have left is my Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom,
Okay.
and I have it on Blu-ray. Much better on Blu-ray because I don't have to mess with tracking. I don't know if you guys remember having to do tracking.
You know, yeah, in the early versions of a VCR, later they came with auto tracking.
My parents
Yeah, how old
never,
is your VCR?
It's fucking older than me.
I have 2 VCRs in my possession.
Oh man, you need a new VCR, buddy.
Well,
Yeah, you do.
Now I have PlayStation 4, which has Blu-ray.
PlayStation 4, fucking loser.
I just download everything to my Apple TV now.
I don't fucking brag about it.
Yeah, I
Someone's-
mean it's no big deal. I just have this like sweet touch remote that I don't even really have to press a button on, and I just tell Siri what I want to watch, and she just downloads it for me because we're fucking tight like that.
Siri's such a slut,
Oh, Siri loves it in all of her holes,
right?
her e
Such a
holes.
slut. Such a slut.
we have gone down.
A very
This is what
weird
happens.
thing.
Tim, this is what happens when Jesse's on the podcast.
It just
Yeah.
kind of distorts into horrible.
We
Yeah.
start down a path, and then Jesse goes, "No, I don't like that," and he'll throw
Siri-
something else in, and it takes
Siri
us
gets
way off,
Gang banged is what happens.
and we love it.
And Steve Jobs watches sadly from hell.
From hell? Why is he in
Yeah,
hell?
because he
he's
got
Buddhist.
cancer. Duh. That's where everyone goes. I just want to know how many people I can offend.
I'm pretty sure we've covered all of them.
in
Ever
a
since we
short
mentioned
amount
the
of time.
participation award for the hobos, I think we've offended everybody.
They prefer do nothing Americans.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty broad term there. I don't think it pertains to just a specific group. That's a lot of people you're talking about.
You know, I don't want to get political here, but I just hope that whoever is elected president next in the United States makes sure that every dwarf in this country has an axe or a hammer in their possession. That's all I want.
Why
Is that
would
too
we?
much to
Why
ask?
would we arm them? We've been oppressing them for so long. We're gonna
What is
give
it?
them
We
weapons?
arm them and then we place them on strategic street corners, and they must give out missions.
No. They retreat back into the mountains from whence they came.
Or that.
So awful.
I know, it's terrible that they have to live amongst us when really they want to be in a mountain.
For all our half-sized listeners out there, we'd like to remind you that Jessy has a colorful personality.
Half-sized? No. They're not half-sized. They're 50% scaled.
This is coming from someone who probably has not seen anything but a computer screen with Adobe Illustrator on it nonstop.
He is also coming from somebody who calls people that are over 6 feet giants.
So
Well,
Dan would be
yeah.
a giant.
Uh-huh.
What the hell was
No,
that
I
noise?
call Harry a giant.
I'm the same height as Harry.
Okay, but you're an adult.
Oh, okay.
And Harry is a giant Scottish man-child.
Yeah, he is.
He is. I love him to death, but that's what he is. I'm sorry.
He's got girly hands, too. I don't know.
He's got the little girly hands.
I don't know if that's actually true, but
I mean, I hear he waxes his legs, so
true.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Pretty
It's true.
sure
There's
he
proof
does.
of it. Video somewhere.
Yeah.
The world may never know.
Anyway,
Anyway.
the world definitely knows there's a video.
Back to gangbanging Siri.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
The only thing I hate about Siri is she won't look you in the eye when you do it.
Oh my god, speaking of gangbanging Siri, actually, did you guys see Ex Machina?
No.
Really?
I am so out of touch. I have not seen that.
Tip, have you seen it?
I don't even know what it is.
It's great. It's a great film. It's basically about I won't spoil anything. It's about this guy who works for this like Google-esque kind of company.
Okay.
And he wins this like internal contest at the company to go stay with the CEO, who's like this I guess like a Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk kind of character, just like larger than life personality. Tech genius.
Right.
And he lives out in the middle of fucking nowhere in like northern Alaska or something.
Okay, pause right there for a second. Does he make the guy wear a walrus suit? Because this sounds a lot like Tusk.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't make him wear a walrus suit.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
So he flies out to this compound via helicopter, as you do.
Right.
And come to find out that this fucking prodigy has been working on AIs, but cyborgs, I guess, or what would you call that? Androids, I guess. He's been making fucking robots with AIs that can feel emotion, and the whole point of this contest was so that he could fly people up and see how the androids interacted with other humans. And yeah, it's just really great. It's really great. The guy's like a super weird character. And then
So this movie to me sounds like a mix between Terminator and On Deadly Ground.
ooh, I haven't seen on
For
Deadly
some
Ground.
reason, I thought immediately of AI with Robin Williams.
Robin Williams was an AI?
Yeah.
I didn't think
I'm
he
pretty
was.
sure.
I thought it was Jude Law and I See Dead People Kid.
Hang on. I'm going to have to look that up.
Why do you have to bring up these things from the interwebs? This is before
But
our time.
I'm pretty sure.
Anyway, great movie. Great. I would watch it. I would watch it tonight.
Yeah, Robin Williams is in there. He's Dr. No.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure he was in it.
Yeah. Huh.
God damn it.
Do you think anybody still buys encyclopedias?
1, 2, 3. The fourth. So I Googled AI movie.
Yeah.
The fourth entry is Ex Machina is the best movie about artificial intelligence.
Ah.
I know someone, Pat. who
Oh, yeah?
was a colleague of mine in school, who helped produce a full printed volume of Wikipedia.
Oh,
Really?
Wow.
yikes.
It is 7,473 volumes.
Oh,
Jesus.
Check it out.
And it's all wrong.
Check it out.
All
Check it
wrong.
out. Check it out.
Now, when I was in school, they always told us we couldn't use Wikipedia because I guess because it wasn't printed. I don't know the real reason.
I was always told we couldn't use it because it was all fake.
Yeah, it wasn't accurate. It wasn't printed. It wasn't a book. Didn't have all the checks that an encyclopedia would have. But now that it's printed in 7,000 volumes, does that make it
Legitimate? I would say
Yeah.
so.
Well, who the fuck would want to sort through that, though?
I don't know.
Oh my god. The contributors. There is 36 volumes just for the editors. Like the usernames of the editors who contributed to the articles
I'm
in
gonna
these
need
7,000
those.
volumes.
I'm gonna need those 36. Oh, there we go. Contributor appendix. Because I've edited some.
Wait, you think you're on there?
It's just usernames.
that is a
Are you
lot.
gonna go through the whole thing
of
just to
entries.
find your name?
Probably not, but it's
$80 a copy. If I ever won the lottery, the first thing I'm doing is buying all 7,000 volumes of the Wikipedia printed edition.
Of course you are.
Oh my god, imagine how useful that would be.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
need-
hold on. I think that's in volume 6,000. Just a minute.
Wait,
I'll find it.
Let me look through 8 volumes of Index so I
Yeah.
can find which of my 7,000 volumes the article I'm looking for is in.
So what if you couldn't afford the index, like those 8 volumes?
Then you're
What
fucked.
you blow all of your money on the fucking 7,000 volumes. You have no house to hold them in. You have to build your house
It's
out
all-
of Wikipedia volumes.
It's only $560,000. You wouldn't blow it all if you won the lottery.
You can't even reach your smoke detector to fucking fix the battery, which is also made out of Wikipedia.
Actually, I think if you
Guys,
had
please. 7,000
7,000 volumes of Wikipedia, you could make yourself a nice staircase up there.
It's true.
Pat, you should buy it and make a staircase to reach your fucking smoke detector, dude.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Bam.
Well, I
That
mean,
That'll
is
be
what we
$300.
the other option is it's Texas. I could just go to my neighbor and like borrow a gun.
Oh,
and just
don't even
shoot
start
the smoke
with,
detector.
oh, I could just go borrow it from my neighbor, because you would have done that a month ago.
Borrow a gun and shoot it? No, I mean that takes a little bit of decision making there.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
What?
Shoot
That now my brain is like melting because I didn't even think about Patrick asking his neighbor to borrow a ladder.
No, he's gonna
Unless-
borrow a gun.
Unless your neighbor's an asshole.
I know the names of both my neighbors. I said hi to them both once, and I haven't really like had a discussion with them further than that. I guess I'm a very close-bodied person. I don't really go out a lot and be like, "Hey, neighbor, how are you doing?" Like Flanders or something. I mean,
Pat,
You should definitely ring
Am
their
I-
doorbell and go, "Hodley hodley, can I borrow your ladder?"
am I correct in assuming that you were born in Texas?
well, I mean El Paso, yes.
And when you're born in Texas, you get a social security card, as everyone else
Yes.
in this
Yes.
country does.
Yes.
You don't also get a pistol?
Oh, well, I mean, it's optional. You get that or
You can get the pistol or the
the
Or
washer
600
dryer.
bags of marshmallows.
Your parents get options. Your parents get options. They're like, okay, so you had a son. This is your third son, so he doesn't qualify for the pistol or the horse. Here's a nice goat.
you pump kids out and they like give you tickets like at the arcade.
Yeah.
And then eventually when you have enough tickets from having enough kids, you can redeem them at the little counter for like a prize, like a toaster oven.
Or 9mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've had 8 kids, you can get a toaster oven.
That's pretty much how it works, actually. In Texas, it's terrible. Well, I
Oh my
mean,
God,
it's
and It's a good thing that you have a smoke detector, so when your toaster oven catches on fire, it can just beep at you because it's dead and can't smell smoke.
I think that's one of the greatest worries too, is that we've become so complacent with it beeping that at night, even when it's beeping like crazy, we just whatever. It doesn't even matter.
It's such a loud beep too, dude.
But Dan's right. When I close the door and I leave, it's not as bad. And like right now, even though I'm recording and you guys can hear it on the microphone, my ears are covered by my headset, so I'm not hearing it as badly as probably you guys are.
Pat looks forward to recording. He's like, yes.
Okay, look. If it's not fixed by next week,
We're
you're
doing a live.
off the podcast until you get it fixed.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because
I was gonna say
it was
we do a
funny
live.
last week
Uh-huh.
because the title of the episode is Beep.
Yes.
This is a sequel to
mildly-
Revenge of Beep.
It's mildly annoying this week,
Yes.
but if it's still happening next week, you're fired.
You need to search your soul, Dan. The beep is a part of me now. It's who I am. It comes with the package.
Because
You take
it's
me,
bad
take the
enough
beep.
that I have to listen to it while we record, but then I have to listen to it again when I edit.
Yes.
Well, and then again when you listen to it to make sure.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I don't. When I'm done editing, I'm like, it's good enough.
I like the cut of your jib.
And no one would have ever known that if I didn't say it right now.
Look, it's important to understand that the beep reminds us to all check our smoke detectors. So this is actually a public service announcement to everyone who listens to us to check your smoke detectors on a regular basis so that they don't beep incessantly and your house doesn't burn down.
Aren't you supposed to change the battery every time you change your clocks back and forward? Like for daylight savings time?
They have that in Canada?
Yeah.
Wow.
What, daylight savings time? Or...
Yeah,
Of course we do.
because like one thing, and Pat can attest to this, Mexico had it, but I think they were like a week off from the States.
It's possible. Europe's like 2 weeks off.
Yeah, so like we would change our time, and then everyone we worked with or went to school with that lived in Mexico, they'd be late that first day because, hey, guess what?
They're just using that as an excuse.
That's pretty good.
Too sleepy, too
excuse.
tired.
That sounds about right.
Too tired.
So tired.
I'm so tired. What the fuck are you on about? Oh my god.
Lazy Mexicans.
Oh, damn.
That's a thing,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
Not going to
I've
be lazy
heard.
when they're building that wall.
I don't know. That they're paying for.
Yeah.
And
They're
every
paying
time
themselves
they
to build a
bitch,
wall?
every time they bitch, it gets taller.
Wait, can I?
Hey, Jesse,
But
have
then
you
who will
run
come fix my
into,
smoke detector,
impersonator
Tip?
Trump lately?
Dude, no, but did I tell the story about how I pulled him out of a ditch?
I believe you did the last time.
Did I really?
I know you told us, but I don't know if we were on the podcast or not.
Yeah, I don't know if we were either.
Oh, long story short, there's a guy that looks like Trump and Jesse pulled him out of a ditch.
And he has so much money. I'm not sure where he gets his money from.
Donald
I'm
Trump?
gonna tell the story again.
Okay, go ahead.
Except I'll do it in 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
We've got 30
Oh,
minutes to kill.
as in he'll do it. Yeah, okay, I got you. So we got to fill 5 minutes. Then he's going to come back.
Because he's probably taking a dump.
Either that or he said he was sick. Maybe he's throwing up or something. I don't know. But anyway, he's I know he's shared pictures with us before. There's a guy in his town or whatever, or even possibly I think he lives close to Jesse, that he looks like Trump and like his car is decked out in like Trump 2016 stickers and shit. And I mean,
man.
like, it's covered in pro-Trump shit.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't seen very many bumper stickers or any political ads this cycle, which really surprises me because I live in like.
Does it though? I mean, I because I don't know the day-to-day during election cycles, but like,
Well, I live like in the middle of Republican zone.
yeah, no, that's fine. But I
So
mean,
they should
would you
all
see
be
that much?
decked out.
Well, I guess because they're trying to win the candidacy, right?
Yeah. And,
Okay, that makes sense.
But I was driving and I was talking to my grandma on the phone, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this big red SUV pass by, and on the back of it has a Trump "Make America Great Again" sticker.
Right.
And the first thought I had, and I even said it, my grandma yelled at me for 20 minutes, was, I've got to rear end this motherfucker so no one sees that sticker. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't get the support. Like, I don't understand how people can be behind him, but I guess, I don't know.
I think I always say he's the Sanjaya of politics, where people just want to keep voting for him to see how far he can go. But then I realize that there's actually people that seem to agree with him, and it makes no sense.
Genuinely people that are like, you know what? He's fucking right.
Yeah, and they're called Nazis in the KKK.
And that's scary.
Yes.
Very scary. Hey, so Dan, when are you going to get that Why Did I Ask For tattoo?
When I have money.
I just saw this. I saw this photo on Twitter of a guy who got. Oh my god, this is so bad and relevant to what we're talking about. Let's see if I can get the link to it. Hold on.
Is it to a specific tweet?
Yes.
Click on the date and or time.
Wait,
and you should be able to get a separate link for it.
The guy got a tattoo for a specific tweet?
There. And I will save this picture so we can put it in a linked up later.
He got a Trump stamp.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know if that's real or somebody photoshopped that, but that is perfect. Oh my god.
That's a good one.
It's gotta be photoshopped because he's out on the street and it's only half done.
And also it looks like somebody just like blurred out his other tattoo that was there.
No, you know what? That could be real. He could just be on a smoke break. No, because what you're seeing is because as you're getting a tattoo, they wipe a lot.
Ah, okay.
So all that is like the excess ink that hasn't seeped into the skin yet. They wipe that down.
Yeah, Pat, didn't you watch that video that Dan told us about? Smarter Every Day tattoos.
Yeah, did you?
I did.
How to wipe?
2 girls, 1 tattoo.
No, the tattoo. No, not. No, Jesse.
So,
anyway, if you haven't already, Jesse, click that link that Pat just put in TeamSpeak.
Boop. Oh, wow. That's there for life.
So this will lead right back into the story you were going to tell.
Oh, God. Wow. Man. His sister must be so proud.
Right?
Okay. Donald
I take
Trump
offense
impersonator.
to you assuming this guy's from the South.
I take offense to your act of northern aggression. Fucking beep. Okay. The beep starts the story. Yeah.
I'll just mute my mic while we're talking here.
Donald Trump. All right. Donald Trump Jr. is this guy who lives in, little town full of money in northern New Hampshire called Easton. He's from Miami, I gathered, as I pulled his car out of a ditch. We'll get back to that. It's a town that's like 45 minutes or so away from me. And I was house sitting there. But I first came into contact with this guy because he has this Crown Vic, which is sort of like, if you don't know, it's sort of like the stereotypical like cab or police car that they don't make anymore. It's a Ford Crown Victoria.
Fucking boat.
Yeah.
Boat. Yeah, it's a fucking huge sedan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just covered in fucking Donald Trump weirdness, like all these Donald Trump graphics, and this guy has sort of become like a David Lynchian fucking fixture around here, just like this total weirdo who I don't think anyone knows his actual name anymore, and he just introduces himself as Donald Trump.
Does he really?
Yeah. That's
incredible.
Oh, it's really bizarre, dude.
It would be fantastic if it really was Donald Trump.
But
he's hiding out because he doesn't have any
not.
money.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not. So I was house sitting for this family that I'm friends with out in Easton, and their house is right down the hill from where this motherfucker is staying. And his house is at the top of this hill that kind of tees off. And I don't know, imagine like the kind of house a Bond villain would stay in. Like one whole side of this house is just a window.
Creepy.
And yeah, I mean, the guy has money, which is what's weird. And he says that he lives year round in Miami, but he's come back north because of like legal trouble or something. Anyway, I'm chilling at the house that I'm house sitting at. I think I was naked. Pretty sure I was naked. As you do, when you're house sitting.
Is that important to the story, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
He wants us to have the complete visual.
I mean, I always envision Jesse naked, but
I was naked.
Okay.
My dick was out. It wasn't in. It was out.
Okay.
Was it
in your hand?
Was it in my hand? No, not at the time. I was just
it wasn't in a popsicle bowl.
Lazy and didn't want to put clothes on, and it was warm in the house, and I was just naked. Very beautiful house, by the way. If they ever listen to this, I'm sorry I was just naked in your house, but you have a great house to be naked in.
There you
go. I'm in there, and the doorbell rings, and I mean, this is in the fucking middle of nowhere. Like, people don't ring other people's doorbells unless you're like the UPS guy. So I kind of like peek around, because their house is a bunch of windows too. I peek around without him really being able to see me.
Naked.
He's already walking.
A house of windows.
No, but he's already walking away from the door, so I can just see him walking away. And I've seen him out of his fucking crazy mobile before, so I know it's him, and I know he lives nearby, and he's kind of like walking away slowly, defeated. And I throw some clothes on, and I go outside, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Why are you ringing the doorbell? Like, what do you want? Half expecting to get murdered. So I texted like 4 people before I even went outside, because I'm like, whoop.
Fair play.
Crazy Donald Trump guy just fucking knocked on the door and fucking rang the doorbell a bunch. And he's like, oh, hey, is so-and-so home, the guy who owns the house? And I'm like, no, I'm house sitting for them, which I felt weird about saying, because I'm like, wow, he's going to come back and serial killer me. And he's like, oh, man, I got my car stuck in a ditch, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, fucking whatever, dude. I have a Jeep. So I was like, yeah, I'll pull you out, Who cares? And he's like, cool. And before I even finish saying, I'll pull your car out of the ditch, he is in the passenger seat of my Jeep. I mean, I shit you not. I mean, I didn't even know my fucking doors were unlocked, and he's in the Jeep. I don't even have my keys. I have to go back inside and get my keys, and this guy's just sitting in my Jeep like, let's do it, new best friend. And so I drive up the hill, and I mean, snow hadn't fallen yet. It is northern New Hampshire, so when we get snow, people get stuck all the time. There's no fucking snow. This guy's on a road that's as wide as a road, can fit 2 cars. Somehow he fucking ended up in a ditch with like the Crown Vic bottomed out, and he can't get out. And he's not very intelligent, which I guess is fitting.
Yes,
because his first impulse is to tie a rope to my bumper to pull his car out of a ditch. I was like, dude, we're not tying anything to my bumper to pull your car out of anywhere. You can tie it to my axle, but you're not tying it to my bumper. And he's super bummed out that he has to fucking reach under and grab my axle, because he's like, oh man, really? That looks like a strong bumper. Like, no, Donald Trump. You're not gonna fucking tie your car to my bumper.
Holy fuck. You gotta listen to this whole story while picturing Jesse interacting with Donald Trump.
Oh my god, wait. I skipped a very important detail. We drive up his long driveway past his fucking ruined car up to his Bond villain house where he opens his garage to grab a rope and in his garage he's got like 4 different blow-up dolls that he leaves in the passenger seat of his fucking schizophrenia mobile.
Oh no.
You know, as you do.
Right.
I think I missed a very important aspect to this story. Did you ever put on pants?
Yeah, he did. He said he put clothes on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I threw clothes on.
I must have missed that. So I was going through this whole story, naked Jesse talking to Donald Trump.
That would have been weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been weird.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, but it's weird anyway. Yeah, and then before he even gets out of the Jeep to go into his garage to get the rope, he goes, "You want to come in for a beer, man?" I'm like, "No, I've got lots of plans. Lots of people are expecting to see me very soon. No time for a beer, Mr. Delusion. Sorry. No can do, buddy." So fucking we're back down at the car with the rope. He wants to tie it to my bumper, which I'm not about because it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We tie it to the axle. Well, he does, because I'm not getting down there. This is his fuck up. I pull him out of the fucking of the ditch, and he's super jazzed. He wants to know if I want to have a beer again. I still don't. Surprise. He's like, "Well, can I give you like a t-shirt? Can I give you this, and this?" I'm like, "No, I really don't want a Donald Trump t-shirt. Thanks, though. Like, not my speed." And he goes, "Well, hold on. Here, take this." And he hands me $100 bill. And he goes, "It's counterfeit." And then he drives off.
So he's got a shitload of money. It's just not real.
He handed me a counterfeit $100 bill and then drove off. And he told me it was counterfeit.
I really like that story. Probably
my
more than
dad
I
is a
should.
police officer, so I got home and I gave him the $100 bill and he gave it to the Secret Service.
Wow, Mike.
I really liked that story. It was entertaining.
It wasn't entertaining at the time. I was pretty sure I was going to get murdered because I still had like another week of house sitting at this place.
Well, you did it wrong when he asked if so-and-so is there. You should have just been like, "Well, he's busy." And you should have alluded to the fact that maybe you killed the guy and just made him a little uneasy.
No, I just made it very clear that I had lots of plans and lots of people were expecting me.
There are many people that are expecting me very soon.
I will be missed immediately.
So, is this guy's name really Donald Trump Jr.?
I have no idea what the guy's name is.
I'm gonna send you.
I don't know if he actually lived in Florida.
I'm gonna send a link, and I want you to take a look at it.
You probably found his website because he has a website.
Is it called DonaldTrumpJr.com?
This is him.
Is it really?
It really is. That's the guy. This is the guy. No, scroll down.
Many rare photos of the Donald.
Scroll down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
That's fucking him. Oh my god, he has a limo now.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know where he got the limo. And you can see that Crown Vic I was talking about.
Yeah. So,
That's what I pulled out.
I like that. Oh boy, I hope I can catch the ice cream truck.
So this is just further proof that I can find pretty damn near anything on the internet.
Police Chief Donald Trump Jr. Warning, watch out for this cop, ladies. Yes, funny, yes. Yes, funny, yes. Yes, funny, yes.
I like how at the bottom of the website it has Biff Tanner's Pleasure Paradise from Back to the Future.
Oh my god, he has counterfeit money on here too. I've got more money than God. These Donald Trump $1 million bills. He gave my dad one of these.
This site is awesome.
Ugh. Schizophrenia happening live.
The Trump house. I have big plans for this place.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. This site is incredible.
And it's so professionally done.
Right?
I hope to one day have a website that looks this good.
So we absolutely that's great. We've ID'd this person. Now we can
So for all the listeners out there, go to donaldtrumpjr.net. donaldtrumpjr.net.
tell him Jessy sent you.
Because I'm not fucking doing links.
Yeah, and this is amazing. You've got to see.
Fuck a link dump.
Right?
Yeah,
I
who
haven't
has
done it in
time?
so long. I'm just
Hey,
fucking
were you
lazy.
giving a thumbs up from inside the Trumpmobile?
I am not giving a thumbs up from the Trumpmobile. No.
Okay.
Shout out to the random fucking Lita Ford video.
Oh man.
Anyway, I could spend hours on this site.
Yeah.
So could
Remember,
everyone.
Pure.
it's DonaldTrumpJr.com.
Right.
Pure delusion.
So I want to just talk quickly about this other thing that Tip posted.
What's
It's a
that?
Kickstarter for a smart bed.
Yeah. I forget why I was looking at that. Probably because I was amazed that the bed you could control with your iPhone.
It looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
However,
What's the price point on it?
1,999.
Oh man, I think I just want a new
$2,000.
computer.
yeah,
They went to incredible
But it
lengths to
has-
save you that $1.
but it has active air suspension, adjustable firmness control, climate control system, vibro massage.
I spent $75 on a hammock. Best sleep I've ever gotten in my life. And I'm
Anyway.
Yeah, there's something like natural about a hammock.
yeah, I'm not even shitting you guys. Like,
Connects you to something fucking like deeply ingrained.
yeah, it's best sleep I've ever had in my life.
So I looked at this Kickstarter page, and while it looks like a cool thing, I don't know if it's actually, possible to make it or whatever. I don't see it coming to fruition. So I immediately took the link and went to Twitter and tweeted at Bernie from Rooster Teeth, because it reminds me a lot of the vessel thing that he bought for Gavin that just never happened.
Oh yeah,
So this looks like something you'd be into, and I tweeted him the link.
probably
We'll
something
see what happens.
our listeners might want to Google, but essentially it was a cup that could tell you what the liquid was and how much of it there was and what the calories were. And apparently now all it does is tell you how many ounces of the liquid inside the cup there are. So it's a complete waste of time.
Oh my god, and the
It's not
smart
even
bed
like
is
the thing
called
that they're
the
selling now isn't
Beluga.
even what they advertised.
It's the Beluga mattress,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what got me was the name.
like a whale.
And if you look at this,
So you think they have a
exact,
baby
like,
version of it?
if you go down the website or the Kickstarter and you look at the pictures of the people, there's this blonde guy who's ruggedly good looking. I'm secure enough to say that, but his hair is perfect as he lays down to go to sleep.
It's true. It's under the climate control system.
And apparently,
Pat, maybe you could get a Beluga
Oh,
and then
wait.
inflate it enough to reach your smoke detector.
That's
It has
possible.
an anti-snoring system.
Yep.
I need to get one of these.
Well, a
But wait,
Beluga
there's
would
more.
look really good inside the encyclopedia house.
It has ambient
Ooh, that's
courtesy
true.
lighting. Why do you need a mattress that has courtesy lighting?
Well,
To be courteous. Tip, please.
Fuck it. If I'm up, go to the bathroom.
If you want your
whoever's sleeping
sex to
next
be
me-
backlit,
Oh,
see,
that-
now this is just going to bring everything full circle to a Tip. There's a reason that you don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
'cause
It's
I'm
thinking like
selfish.
that. If I'm getting up in the middle of the night to take a piss, fuck whoever's sleeping beside me. Exactly.
Now we're gonna send this to Dan's wife for their anniversary.
What?
Ah.
The mattress?
No, a copy of the podcast. Just this little part here.
Oh. I don't care.
I'm just playing. Put a banana hammock in there too, just for nostalgia. purposes.
those were the days.
Apparently, we were sent 2 of those.
Were you really? You got another one, not the flamingo one? Did you ever tell Jessy
No, it was
about
the
that?
same. It was the same one.
Because they probably called and said, "Hey, I never got it."
Maybe.
So
I don't know.
That's the
No, I think
replacement.
they came in at the same time because she took one to her friend's house to show her,
Oh.
and she left one at our house. Because I saw it in the car and I was like, "Wait, isn't what?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, we got 2." Okay.
Maybe one of the neighbors is just buying banana hammocks for the entire like street as a kind gesture.
No, I explained this when I talked about it. It had their address on it, but it came to our mailbox.
Maybe the mailman.
Oh, he fucked up.
Well, yeah.
He fucked up bad.
Yeah.
But that's not our problem. Anyway, that's pretty much time for us, guys. So we're going to wrap up here. As always, had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming in, Jesse, even though you feel like dog shit.
Can I sign us off?
You certainly can.
Listen, everybody. Safety first, then teamwork. Drive slow, and drink milk.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, don't start that again because Jesse's going to go off
Not out
on
of a
me.
fucking bag.
All right, enough. All right, so hopefully we made you ask. Well, I did ask for.
Why did end?
Bye.
Beep.
Just don't ask. Don't ask that.
Beep.
No one ask it.